Conversation with Candy, Sunshine, Just Drew, and Unrestricted D. So put the kiddies to bed, grab your partners for some adult talk and play.
All right, good evening. Thank you for listening to Adult Conversation here live each and every Tuesday between 5 and 7 p.m. on
Rip Radio Network.
I am Unrestricted D.
I am Just Drew.
I'm Sunshine Aces.
I'm Candy.
And Candy will be here late. All right, so if this is your first time listening to Adult Conversation, we normally talk about subjects such as how to grow your business, internet dating, situationships, double standards, dating after 35,
eating ass,
relationship communications.
We talk about eating ass.
How to finance after how finances
Do 'em
affects
all.
relationship.
I think D eat ass.
Nah, I don't. I got you, because I got something for you too. Those are some of the serious topics that we do.
Oh.
Now the topics that we about to discuss right now are some of the topics that we discuss. Let me say that much.
Fucking.
It's, fucking. These are ones that you don't want to talk in front of your mother, your aunties, and stuff like that. So stuff like
Fuck them. They know what I do.
stuff as lifestyle parties,
Yeah, facts.
masturbation,
I should have told you
Beating
I'm
off.
happy tonight.
I call it beating off.
BDSM.
Beat a
You said
bitch
it's
ass.
One acronym.
Because he was saying,
BDSM.
no, he was talking.
Okay.
Foreplay,
That's my favorite.
Candy talks about pegging.
bad sex,
True.
and we also talk about threesomes and orgies.
Do you
One of
hear
my
how he
favorites.
this roll right past what I'm saying?
He's a professional.
That's right. I mean, we on air right now. You know, I'm trying to get us picked up with
That's what
XM.
professionals do.
All right. So look, those are just some of the topics that we have talked on past and previous shows.
Yeah.
Of Adult Conversation.
That's right.
Tonight, I don't know. I think this kind of hit home tonight. Tonight, we're going to actually be talking about. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm jumping into it. So Drew, how was your weekend?
My weekend was chilled. I worked Saturday. I worked like a Hebrew slave Saturday. I
Why you
tried
had to
not
be
to do
Hebrew though.
Hebrew, because
You've been a African.
I mean, according to the Bible,
a slave
they
of
must-
African descent.
No. I'm actually Native American.
Okay.
I'm not African.
Okay.
So, the Hebrews, according to the Bible, they had it worse than anybody.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So
what you
and
do
then I
Sunday?
chilled out. I chilled Sunday. I ain't do shit. I played Xbox. That's what I did.
All right. Sunshine, what did you do?
Friday, I can't remember.
I do.
You do? Can you remind me?
Didn't you throw a gathering? Was
On Friday?
Was that Friday?
No, that was Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, well, Saturday, yeah, I'm pretty sure. What's the day? Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed home Friday. I didn't do anything. I had some things to do at home, actually. And then Friday, I went by Candy's bridal shower, but unfortunately I couldn't stay that long. And then
Saturday morning.
Saturday evening, 12:30. Friday. That was Friday. I'm done with
you said
Friday.
Saturday.
Friday I ain't do nothing.
Okay.
I went by this Saturday. And then, I did a lot of stuff, but just nothing worth, And then Saturday I went to, I had a couple people over for my homeboy's birthday, little get together. It was hot. We had a good time. We talked, rapped, saw some hummingbirds by the window. It was real spiritual. It was very, very private, and we ate some forbidden fruit at the end. Yeah, it was this infused apple I had.
Oh shit.
From the Incredibles. It was yummy. So I just ate that big piece. It was that big.
Just that little bit?
Yeah. That what you do?
Friday, I can't remember Friday. I thought I actually was at that private gathering.
That was
Friday,
Saturday.
But it was Saturday. I don't know. What did I do Friday? I don't know. Saturday, I had my whole day to myself.
Oh shit.
No, actually, we took bridal pictures. Wedding pictures. Saturday morning, then that evening, I had time all to myself, so I got to enjoy my evening while Candy was at her bridal shower. On behalf of Candy, thank everyone for coming out and supporting her with that. That's pretty much it, I think.
She looked amazing.
Yeah, she did. She did. She gave me a little preview of our wedding day. She looked gorgeous.
Did she give you a preview of the wedding night?
I mean, you know.
Did she suck that dick?
She does that every time we get there. But
Nasty motherfuckers.
Well, y'all did something fun because by the time y'all got to me, y'all were tired.
oh yeah, I mean we've been gone all day.
Understood.
But I want to say we did something Friday night. Kept us out late.
Did y'all go skating?
No, wasn't skating. It was something, but I can't remember.
Okay.
But I do remember tonight's topic, and tonight's topic is when to let people go. That's right, when to let people go. And normally we let Drew
Yes.
give us the most hoodest,
The hood is
the most ratchets,
ratchetness.
the most ebonics
EBBB.
terminology we can
EBBB.
possibly come across. All right, Drew,
Let
give us the definition of let go.
go from the Urban Dictionary. Let go is to let your frustrations, anger, etc. go and not let it stress you out. Not let it stress you out like it has been doing. Letting go means you don't have to stress over whatever you're letting go anymore.
All right. So since my other half isn't here, I'm going to read for her that she normally reads the other dictionary one. And the definition for let it go is to relax and to release one's hold. For example, let go of stress. And last but not least, Sunshine gives us her opinion, her professional opinion of which one goes with our topic.
We have a
And she's
tie.
always right.
We have a tie.
We have a tie?
They both say-
Today's a tie?
They both say to let go of stress.
I don't like it.
But then the urban, talked about frustration, anger, etc. But they both said let go of stress, so that was pretty cool.
Okay.
I don't like it.
That's the first time.
Hey, look who joined
What do you
us.
mean you don't like it?
I don't like it.
The
'Cause Urban
definition?
won. Urban
no, it
won.
didn't win. No, you can't say that.
That's the first ever time.
Nah.
That's not
No. Urban won.
Okay.
Just
Clearly.
So, but we normally go with what Sunshine says. Welcome to the show, Candy.
Welcome. Hello.
Welcome. You want to tell the people who you are? What you do?
Nope.
Why you late? Were you fucking? Were you somewhere fucking?
herself.
Were you
some?
some? Well, she said
I was getting fucked over.
she's a habitual masturbator. I like that word,
I don't
habitual.
have to masturbate no more. I got a normal.
You got to study.
Yeah, I got to study.
You got to
that.
study living pink.
And you know what? I ain't even gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
You the one brought it up.
But I'm just saying, I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Yeah, my steady joint take care of me.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let Sunshine tell you
What
somebody said
they say
that you like to do
what?
Before you got here,
before you got here.
there was a post
What'd you
about
say?
eating butt.
There was a post about eating butt.
I don't eat butt.
I asked him did he eat butt, and he said no,
No.
but he get his butt eaten.
I said I ain't even thinking about y'all.
Exactly. She already know.
No, he said.
I'd be like, Dwayne, let me drip some water down your butt. Nope, no water goes. Nothing goes in my butt.
No, we had heard his legs be up, and he'd be like,
Yeah, he'd be like,
"Wee," like he on a roller coaster.
Spread motherfucking eagle.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No, we was just clowning him.
No,
a little
anybody who
bit.
let me do that, we wouldn't.
He
be
was
together.
trying to be you, so we had to clown him a little bit. That's all. You
Yeah.
did a good job though, filling that for you.
So the disclaimer is nobody on the show will D and Candy do not eat butt.
No, I don't eat butt.
Yep, that sounds perfect.
I don't eat butt.
We don't eat butt.
I mean we wasn't discussing you.
Okay, I'm just saying.
We
eat
wasn't
butt?
discussing you.
I mean, you
What
just
about that
said
one
you just
time?
slid. Well, no, never no one time.
Remember them five?
It wasn't no one
shots?
time. No,
Oh.
don't remember that day.
Remember
I
the
saw it
tequila
with my
shots?
own
That's been somebody
Yeah,
that looked like
we
me. I
saw
don't
it.
take shots of
We
tequila.
saw it.
Lord have
Oh, with
mercy.
my own two eyes.
So what did you do Friday, Candy? Real quick.
Shit. Don't know.
Did we do anything? Okay. All right.
At least
So
we all on the same
We went
page.
somewhere on Friday.
I thought we did too.
Shit. What was last week?
Willie K's?
No.
y'all went
we
to
did
the Goombay meet and greet.
Meet and greet for
OTI.
Yeah,
That was actually fun. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah. And then Saturday, I don't think I did anything.
How about I look
did
right
you
in my
took-
calendar
What?
and that was on there? And when you were trying to remember what you did, I didn't even put it
What
together.
did we do Saturday?
You did
took
two
pictures and then you
things.
did your bridal shower.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
But I covered it for you.
Thank you.
So I
The
tried
bridal
to say you
shower
look
was
beautiful.
great.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So we
We
did enough
old.
ramping and talking about us.
Right.
Drew,
Yes.
I think it's about time for you to come up.
Oh shit. We here.
It's time for Just Drew's Useless Facts. They might be useless to you, but they are important to somebody. Remember, if you have a useless fact you want Drew to read, email it to justdrew@adultconversation.com.
Yo. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. It's time for Just Drew's Useless Motherfucking Facts. And tonight we're talking about when to let the fuck go. When to let go. And we all know how I do when I get the show topic, which is usually on a Sunday because I don't look at messages, or a Monday. I go to Google, and I only use Google. Why?
Because it's true.
Because it is true. All them other motherfuckers be lying. So don't even trust them. Don't trust Bing. Don't trust Yahoo. America Online. Boom. Yeah. So anywho, tonight we're talking about when to let people go. And what I'm going to do, as I've been doing lately, I just been giving you some simple things to recognize where you should be at in the process of the topic that we're talking about. And since we're talking about letting people go, I'm going to give you 8 clues that you might need to let a motherfucker go. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Okay. Number 1, you're expected to sacrifice your values and change. Number 2, your trust is consistently broken. Number 3, keeping them around makes you feel broken, depressed, and even frustrated. Number 4, you begin to feel inferior. Number 5, you justify that it's worth holding on, but in reality, it really isn't. Number 6, you can't remember the last time that you were actually happy. Number 7, you always make sacrifices and the other party doesn't. And finally, number 8, which I think is it's important, just as important as the first 7, you rarely, if ever, express yourself truthfully.
So you're a liar.
To
No,
the person.
To the person.
Because you can't.
Because they can't handle the truth.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they make you a liar.
Liar. I get what Sunshine going.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell nobody I eat butt because
So, and those essential things will conclude Just Drew's Useless Motherfucking Facts. If we can elaborate on them if you want, or we can just move the fuck on. Because I'm happy than a motherfucker tonight. Don't know why.
He has some
just
coffee.
because
I'm
he's
about to say
lying.
He
some
had some coffee
Yeah.
on
Try,
his way in.
try some new coffee.
Nah, that wasn't it.
He had them
He got some butt.
Arabian beans.
I ain't eating no butt.
He had that Jamaican
You
blood.
fucking with that Columbia coffee?
Nah, I be fucking with that the Mexican. Remember the Mexican I got when we was on the cruise?
Mm-hmm.
I made some. Yeah. That shit been in my freezer. It's beans. And I said, zzz, and made a pot.
I know that's right.
But when to let go, I hope everybody was paying attention, because these are some essential things that give you clues on whether or not you need to let a motherfucker go.
No, very true.
True.
Just the one you can't remember the last time you've been happy. That's an issue.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's facts right there.
That's a key that you used doing something wrong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Not necessarily that you doing something wrong.
You doing something
But you
wrong
in
by
the wrong
staying
situation.
unhappy.
Yeah, you in the wrong situation. Y'all all right?
Yeah, we all right. So, look, if you feel like you are trying to let someone go, feel free to tune in and call in at 301-232-5700 throughout the show. Once again, that number 301-232-5700. And tonight's topic is when to let go. We're going to take a music break, but when we come back, Drew,
Yes.
what they need to do before we come back?
They need to do 2 things. First thing you need to do is get the app, get the motherfucking app. The second thing you need to do is go on YouTube, find Adult Conversation with a K, like and subscribe to the page.
All right, we'll be right back with Adult Conversation each and every Tuesday
Oh.
here.
Time out. It was 3 things? What's the third thing?
You need to go to adultconversation.com and get your skip day tickets.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The link is up, and
The-
today's
oh, yeah.
the last day
The
for the
link-
48 hours for the 48-hour sale. So
What's the sale? $20?
yeah,
$20 tickets.
You mean if they go right now, they can get them tickets for $20?
Yep.
Shit, y'all motherfuckers loafing. I'm going to mention that one more time, and then fuck them.
All right. So look, we'll be right back with Adult Conversation once again each and every Tuesday here live on RipRadioNetwork.com.
Rip Radio Network.
It's the trapping. So sweet, you give me that addictive, I cannot stop. We've been at it for hours, it eats up my time, and it just excites me to know that you're mine. My candy crush, you're my candy crush. Ooh, can I crush it? My candy crush. I can't believe how good you taste in my hand. You're so good. You're so good. You're so good. I know I keep on coming back just to know if I can eat the pack. And when you do it, girl, you make it so hard. I have to take you to my favorite spot. Ooh, you know I eat it. You're the sweetest piece of candy to me. I want that lemon. Ooh, girl, I just wanna crush it. You're the one I'm loving, and nothing else can cut it. Ooh, girl, you're the sweetest thing that I have ever tasted. You're full of so much flavor. Can't stop crushing till I make you pop. And you're so addictive, I cannot stop. We've been at it for hours, it eats up my time, and it just excites me to know that you're mine. Ooh, I wanna taste ya, can't wait to eat it. Something sweet on my tongue, got to have you every day. Oh my, oh my. Just one look at you, my sugar starts to rise. Let me crack you open like a pinata. Let your sweetness fall on out. Can't wait to taste your starburst. Can't wait another hour. So sweet to me.
All right, welcome back to Adult Conversation.
So sweet to me.
Yeah.
I'm Unrestricted D.
I'm just Drew.
I'm Sunshine Aces.
And I'm Candy. I don't have a last name right now.
All right, so tonight's topic is when to let people go. That's right, when to let people go. It could be family members, it could be co-workers, it could be boyfriends, it could be girlfriends, it can be stalkers, it can be whatever you feel as though is a negative impact. Is that safe to say?
Yep.
In your life?
Yep.
All right, who gonna start us off?
Whose
Shit.
topic is it?
Mine.
Okay, Sunshine. Why did you pick this topic?
I picked this topic because I adopted a new rule. 3 strikes and you out. So 3 negative strikes in a 1-year period, I can't do it no more. So that's when I know when to let people go. However, I've had one person that I haven't talked to since 2014 just hit me up about having to leave his relationship. He was struggling with that. And then also had a young lady hit me up actually last show, and she was having some issues letting go of something in the past. So I thought it was a good topic we should address. So we always talk about the good and making things work, but what about when you already know they're not working?
I don't know, because sometimes you think they're not working, and you got to iron some stuff out.
Well, that's it. When is the final? What is the final? What makes it say, okay, I can't do this anymore?
I mean, it just depends on people's breaking points.
Right.
Some people, it might be an abuse.
Exactly.
Some people, it might be verbal abuse. Some people, it just mean that cheating is just what you're willing to tolerate.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll say this. I'm definitely guilty of staying in some shit long after the shit should have been over. Then I've been in some shit that should have never fucking started.
True.
Yeah, factual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but you know that shit is like a crapshoot though, cause like in the beginning of something, especially when you're talking about romantic relationships, right? We as people have a tendency to throw the blinders on, right? Throw the blinders on to all the negative things or the red flags and all this shit, and we'll go ahead. You wanted to say something? And what we'll do is we'll latch on to the good parts. We'll latch on to the good parts and just totally ignore all the other shit. You know what I mean? But the longer you stay and the further you go in, the glossy, the starry-eyed shit that you feel in the beginning, when that shit starts to wear off, you know what I mean? And then now you really, so in the beginning it didn't piss you off that I leave the motherfucking seat up, right?
No, it always pissed me off. But go ahead.
But I'm just saying, in the beginning, that shit ain't really piss you off that I leave the seat up, right?
Yeah,
6 months down the line, that's a whole motherfucking argument.
I agree.
You know what I
I
mean?
think that's who you are too, because there's just certain things I'm not tolerating, and I don't tolerate the seat up.
No, but what Drew
So
is
if you
saying,
do that, period, you can't do it no more.
what Drew is saying in the beginning, what did not bother you,
Ends up bothering
6
you.
months later, it may be like you just be over it by now. I mean, in the beginning, you need to let the person know that it bothers you instead of glassy being, putting on the shades, because people, like you say, get a representative of who you are in the beginning. So you hide stuff and you hide how you are sometimes because you don't want the person to think, oh, if I do that, they're going to think I'm nagging. We won't get anywhere in this relationship.
Yeah.
But show them up front.
But as they say, that's the honeymoon stages. I mean,
Yeah.
But
you're trying to wine and dine and make the relationship well.
True.
So you let some stuff go.
and
I wasn't really thinking of terms and when you're starting, because when you're starting, you're learning each other. I was more thinking from, you've already been doing this, and it's just been continually bad, and you know that you need to you need to let it go.
You, who? The person who's doing it, or the person?
The person who needs to let the other person go.
Yeah. But sometimes you don't know that you need to let them go. The things in the beginning, all the roses and the starry eyes and stuff, you gloss over and miss the bad things about the person because the person yells at their mom, oh, it's not that big deal. But then 6 months later, when you actually listen to the conversation, you're like, oh, this motherfucker is trifling. He really yells at his mother. But he's been yelling at his mother the last 6 months. It
Right.
doesn't change.
Yeah.
Your opinion of people change because your tolerance for them get lower.
yeah, and it just gets amplified. So I'll give you an example. So I used to date this female, and this was before I had a car. You know what I mean? I didn't have no car. So when I go to see her, I would have to catch the subway. So I would catch the subway, and when I would get on the train, it's a 23-minute ride. When I was the thing say train be here in 2 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. I would call. I'm like, listen, I'm getting ready to get on the train. The train will be here in 1 minute, right? Never failed. When I get to the end, when I get to this train station by her spot, and she literally lived less than 5 minutes away from the train station, I would have to wait at the train station for 35, 45 minutes, right? And I never forget it. Hindsight, because we still cool, but hindsight, we talk about it. And I'll never forget it. We were sitting at her table, and we was eating crabs one day, right? And I said real politely, I say, I don't like when you leave me at the, just leave me sitting out there at the train station for 45 minutes when clearly I'm coming, right? Mm-hmm. And she's gonna kill me for this, but her response was, well, you got options. You can get a cab. You can get on a bus. Hell, you can walk.
Damn.
Right? And my response was, you are absolutely right. Mm-hmm. And what she said, because we like I said, we still cool and we still talk. She said later on, like months later, she was like, Drew, I know the exact moment that our shit ended. And I said, well, when was that? She's like, when I told you had options getting from that motherfucking train station. When most times when you would be on your way, I'd be in this motherfucker doing nothing. You know what I mean?
So obviously you weren't that important.
Exactly. And that's go ahead.
I'm gonna say yeah, no, because then you also can look at it from her point of view. She's probably like, you the one that need a ride per se. Like,
But he's coming
why should
to see her.
Right, but why should I have to jump up? I'm not saying she was right. Don't get me wrong, but I have been in a situation where I heard people say stuff like, you should have your own car, or you asking me to do a favor for you. So how you gonna dictate when I get about my bed to go do it for you?
Okay, was she asking you to come see her, or were you saying you wanted to go see her? Because that would make all the difference in the world to me.
It was mutual. Like, we'd
It
be
was
talking.
mutual.
She said,
But
you coming to see me this evening?
But at the end of the day, if you tell someone that you're on the way to see them and they acknowledged it, that they were going to pick you up, and you say you'll be there in 30 minutes, of course the person should at least say, hey, I might not be there. It's going to be another 45 minutes for you to get there. So if you get there at 4, I'm not going to be there till 4:45. That gave you the option to pick other options of getting there or coming later. So
Well, you
that was
also
just straight disrespect.
You could have just did the option of when you left home, be like, hey, I'll be there in 40 minutes. And then you be there in an hour 15 and she be out there when you get there.
And then she left and never came
You know
back.
what I'm saying? Just manipulate the game.
So, like, I mean,
But that's just, I mean, I see why you ended it because of that, because it was just definitely a lack of caring and compassion. But then at the same time, I mean, people do so much different crud shit, and you just let that shit pile up and pile up and pile up, and then you end up feeling guilty for not wanting to deal with the person anymore.
yeah.
So then when it gets to that point, I mean, you just made a split decision based on just straight up disrespect.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't a split decision.
Oh, you thought about it?
Oh no, it definitely wasn't split. So in that moment when that was said, the whole dynamic
Of
of the
everything
relationship
changed.
changed.
Right.
So at that moment, it went from this has potential to, okay, well, I see what's happening. We just having fun.
Yeah,
And you know what I mean? And I can't have any expectations. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
From this. So now I can move different. Now I can move how I want to move.
I can tell you clearly, if I ever said that shit to D, there would be no relationship.
Yeah.
Because that would have shown him that I just don't give two shits about his time, or you're just not that important to the person. Like, and Tay said, there's no excuse for that. That's trifling bullshit, and the lack of respect is a deal breaker.
Yeah. And so, go
It
ahead.
kind of also goes with if she was having fun. I mean, y'all could have later on got on better terms later on, but if it was like a fun situation, like at the time that you perceived it to be, then why would her mindset be any different?
And it's not even a fun, just in general friendship. This is not just even starting a relationship with someone. In general, common courtesy.
So were y'all in a relationship? Or y'all was working on one, or was y'all having fun?
It wasn't a defined relationship.
But
we were exclusive.
okay.
I believe. I know mine.
Exclusive, friendship, whatever. Anybody who does that to someone and is just trifling. If she would have told you, if you would have called her and say, I'll be there in 23 minutes, and she say, look, I'm not gonna make it there until 45 minutes after you get there.
That's different.
Can you find another way of getting to the house? That'd have been a whole different conversation.
Okay, but what's the difference then? Our friends or families that don't show up on things on time.
It's a whole different thing if you have me sitting somewhere waiting for you to pick me up, opposed to just showing up to come to a function. You already know that black people don't know how to be on time. But if I call you and tell you, hey, I'm at the metro waiting for you, especially me, because I'll be pissed. I'll leave and go home. If I call you and say, I'll be at the metro at 4 o'clock, will you be able to pick me up? And you say yes, and you come pick me up at 4:45, that's just straight disrespect. You could have told me then at 4 o'clock that you was not going to be there until another 45 minutes. Please find another way to get here.
So let me
How's she gonna let him know? Because at this time,
no, I had a cell phone. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let me also say this. Let me also say this about that situation. Then we can move on. The very next time that I went to see her and I caught the subway out there, I sat and I let her know I was on my way. Train coming. I'll be there in 26 minutes. Right. I sat out there for 15 minutes. When the next train came, going back into the city, I got on that motherfucking train and I went back into the city. When I came out the train, it was all kind of messages. Really? I really wanted to see you, la 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 la. Well, if you really wanted to see me, you wouldn't have left me out there like that.
I agree.
After I told you. So, but what I used to do was this right here. When I go, I found out the bus route. And it wasn't even that complicated. I just go downstairs, get on the fucking ride on.
You sound a little pressed.
I mean, I was already out there.
And that's
And why is it pressed? Why is it pressed?
I would have took the same mentality.
Because I mean, after the first time,
go back?
I'd have just been done.
Like,
Like,
why would I
I
come
wouldn't
out
have went
there
back. Matter of fact, I'd have been like, "Why don't you come see me?"
I'm not
And
there.
actually, I've been testing that same theory because I get quite a few requests for people to come see me for various reasons, many
Yeah,
of
we
which I
know.
have no fucking interest at all. But with that said, when people are continually saying, "Can you come through?" or "Can I come through?" I flip it. Because I want to see if you're willing to do for me what I'm willing to do for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, they ain't came through. Especially when there's driving involved. You know what I'm saying? Because, I
agree.
mean, this area is big, but it's small, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially now with my move. People going to be hard-pressed to see me because I don't give a fuck.
I saw
And-
you out once for the
I'll
whole
be
year.
right at home.
And as a segue,
No, I'll do it
What you
once.
say?
We can't do it once for
as
the
a
whole
segue,
year.
right? As a segue, what and this is what I also found out. That whole situation with that person allowed me to learn a lot about myself and about people, right? So now what I try to do, especially since the change, since y'all know what I'm into, what I try to do, I try to understand where they're coming from, right?
Right.
And people act certain ways based on what they're used to. You follow me? So if you meet somebody and they've been single for 10 years, that means they've been moving single for 10 years, but they really like you. So 4 months into it, y'all decide, okay, well, we're going to be exclusive. Well, what they used to doing over the last 10 years just doesn't automatically go away.
Boy.
You have to actively start to teach people how to treat you.
You have to train them.
Yeah, you have to teach people how
I
to
don't
treat
like that
you.
word train.
I use that word quite often.
You see what I'm
I mean,
saying?
You're taking it as a negative, but I call it, you have to train them.
So like with that situation, hindsight, so we talked about it. She was like, well, Andy, I've been fending for myself and single for 15 years. I haven't been in a relationship, or none of that. So that's how I move. You know what I mean? I move under a selfish like mantra. You know what I mean? It's about me and it's about my kids.
Right.
Right?
And that's what I kind of figured that was kind of about, not the point that she was single, but kind of like she was kind of used to doing what she do because sometimes, and then you said it was job press, but I can see from his point of view, like, why was it pressed? Maybe he was trying to lead by example.
Well, I had
Sometimes-
another question if he's comfortable with me asking him that.
Go ahead.
So was the pussy worth the travel?
It wasn't about the pussy.
See, that-
Really?
and
No,
that-
I mean, the
that's what
pussy was
makes
good
it-
as a motherfucker. The pussy was good as a motherfucker. But it wasn't about the pussy.
Okay.
Like, we was cool as shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you got that sign in the, your bumper sticker that say "We'll travel for pussy." I would just wonder.
You do?
I got one of them. Did you put that
but
motherfucker
I
on my
should-
truck?
No, but I should order you one.
I will. I fly
I know.
clean to Kalamazoo for some motherfucking pussy. So if anybody listening, if you in Kalamazoo and you got some good pussy, hit me up. I'll fly out there.
So I want to take it like deeper than that. That's
Okay.
a great
How
example.
deep you want to take it?
I'm gonna take it pretty deep.
You want to hit the cervix?
Yeah. But let
Is there any other way?
let the cervix be hit. Let's say like you've already been with this person for like 10 years. And I think that a lot of times you just get accustomed to them being in your world and you being in their world. So as Candy brought up before, as abusive or as many things as they do that you just don't want to tolerate. Like they get upset and they're calling you bitches and hoes and acting a fool or not even willing to meet halfway or meet halfway to actually build on the relationship. And you're really, really sick of the abuse. Like what's your move? Like you need to get out, but you're so accustomed to being with this person or being around this person or them being a part of your everyday life. Like how do you let go from that point?
It's a process. That shit is a process. Like just like with anything else. The only time, and I don't want to monopolize, but like from what I see, the only time people really just up and shoot out of relationships like that is it has to be something catastrophic that happens. right? But if nothing catastrophic happens, they can find themselves being stuck. A lot of people stay because of fear of what might happen if they're alone. You understand what I'm saying? Some people have codependency issues. I know y'all talked about that on the show. So there's several different things. So, but like it's a process, and this is what I tell people. When things are going on in your life that you don't like, right? And you don't know how to change them, what you have to do is first thing you do is do nothing, right? Then you start to examine why I don't like something. Because contrary to popular belief, everything in this world associated with me starts and ends with me. You understand what I'm saying? So if and in most cases, what people will find out is when it's something that you don't like, most times you don't like it because it's a direct contradiction to your value system.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we see the shit we do. We see this shit all the time. New couples come to a fucking swinger party, right? One of them go fuck. The other one mad as shit. You know what I mean? Because they went and fucked. Not who they fucked. It's just because you went and fucked, right? But if you would examine your value system from Jump Street, right, and took a honest look at it, you would have known y'all wasn't supposed to be there in the first place.
Right.
You supposed to stay your black ass at home.
True.
You know what I mean? So that's like my advice to start the process is to go inside and start to examine like why I stay in the first place. If I don't like getting my ass beat, why in the fuck do I stay getting my ass beat?
Right.
Because you don't know no better.
Man, most women watch Lifetime channel.
That don't mean nothing. None of that means nothing.
Nah, what happens is the same way we take the starry eye shit and disregard the scurry shit. It's the same difference. Like people know what they need to do, but it's harder to do when it's you in the situation.
Right.
I agree.
And people make all kind of excuses to stay.
It's not even excuses to stay. Some people just don't know. It's not even, I don't want to marginalize it down to excuses. Some people don't know. Some people have not been shown better. Some people really believe that's what they deserve in life. Some people have been in relationships so long that the man has brainwashed her into thinking that is the best she will ever get and is exactly how she's supposed to be. And she's watched her parents go through the whole thing her entire life. So, and guys stay in relationships where they feel as though they have to abuse the woman. So we always talk about how she need to get out. Sometimes he need to get out if he's feeling that if you've been in 5 relationships and it's only this one relationship is your trigger. So it goes both ways, but it's not even just excuses because people's like, oh, she's just making up excuses. She's really not making up excuses. She really, truly don't know how to get out. And she really, I don't care how many Lifetime movies you've seen, how many times somebody say something, until you walk someone's walk, you don't know how they feel to even get out of the situation.
Exactly.
But see, even with that, I think a lot of it is, first of all, coming up with a plan. Like, what's your plan? It just shouldn't be, especially if you've been with somebody for a long time, it just shouldn't be random that you want to get out of it. Even that you want to stop. You might not even live with the person. Maybe that you just don't want to associate with them no more. First, you got to know why you don't want to associate with them. And then once you know that, you have to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to move back from the relationship. And then most importantly, you need to believe in yourself. Because I think a lot of what you said is that their self-esteem is low.
Their self-esteem, they don't know.
Yeah.
You can have the woman that's walking around, let's say, I'm just say Janet Jackson. No, I'm not saying that she get abused. But look, Tina Turner. You can have the baddest woman, the person walking around, everybody worship this woman. And she can still be getting abused. Like, look how young she was when Ike started beating her. Mm-hmm. She was a child. Yeah. A child coming out trying to discover herself, and he was putting his hands on her. So most of those abuses relationships start when they're young because it's easier to control and manipulate her. Now, it's harder to take a 40-year-old woman who's never been in an abusive situation and abuse her.
Right. I mean, so let me just say this. I under no circumstances was trying to minimize anything. You understand what I'm saying? I know what it's like to be in something and can't get out. So like we all know, I go to meetings and stuff. Well, my one of the things that helped me identify with that I was an addict and I needed to just stop everything was in the readings they talked about, man, getting high even when you didn't want to. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I see a correlation from where the place that I go, so I can continue to have this life that I have, and I correlate that with everything in life, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier, that everything in life is an inside job.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in life, we have to go inside, right, and do some work inside, clear out some of the mess and some of the confusion, and so we need some outside help from time to time. Most times, you know what I mean? And so when I say excuse, I'm not saying excuse as in they know better. And I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and the younger generation of female, I swear I don't understand them. I don't understand them. Like,
Younger meaning what age group?
younger meaning from like 21 to 35.
Okay.
I really don't understand them because they fuck with anything ass dudes. Like
So let's make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's not all. Let me say that, not all.
Definitely not all. But I don't think, let's say women 35 and up, they fuck with any ass dudes. It's just your what you see right now. Mm-hmm. When I look at some of the girls that I grew up with, some of the girls that are older than me, some of the women that are my mother generation, they the ones who started. I mean, I'm not even going to say my grandmother generation. People seem to forget that the 80s, all them bras was tripping. Where you think Freaknik and all that other shit come from? All those girls was fucking a whole bunch of guys and just fucking any old type of dudes. And in the 80s, that's when fucking Maury, what's her name? Jenny something.
Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones. All of them came out in the 80s.
But they were different shows then.
But they were doing paternity tests back then. They were doing
different shows.
But
trust me.
Maury
Was not the Maury today.
Geraldo.
All those shows back then was showing how fucked up the 80s was. So you cannot try to say that this generation is more fucked up than the generation from the 80s. The generation from the 80s, you had people walking around on crack constantly, drugs. This is when you became latchkey kids because your mother wasn't home, your grandmother was raising you. How many? Look at your generation. How many people or how many adults your age was raised by their grandmothers because their mother wasn't there? But back then, their mothers back then, mothers now, and girls back then and girls now were fucking any old type of dudes and didn't give a shit. And it hasn't changed.
Okay.
The only thing that makes it more out there now is social media.
Exactly. Social media make it public.
We weren't on social media back then like
so
that.
just to rebut. Just to rebut on this point right here.
Uh-huh.
In the 80s, if you was a female, if you wasn't on it, right? And all those anything dudes that you was fucking for, we was paying for college educations. Most of them females that's my age, they got these college degrees. We paid for them college degrees.
Who?
Street dudes.
Yeah.
Street dudes. We sent because we had a plan in order. Mm-hmm. You send your girl to school. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to be smart. Somebody got to know what the fuck to do with the money we making.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? A whole lot of tuitions got paid. Most of these females that have beauty salons that been open for like 30 years, 35 years.
Their credit got better.
Their credit got better. Dudes gave them the money to open those salons. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? The difference is this. when we were teenagers and we were young, right? There was a different mindset, right? There was a different mindset. If you was my girl, I'm gonna make sure you had. Dudes in my age group, especially the dudes that I came up with and the dudes that I know, will not eat nothing out your house unless they put something in it first. You understand what I'm saying?
So you think?
He said the people.
I'm talking about.
I
I'm
agree.
talking about the people that I hang around.
The people that you hang around were doing that, but in general, there was still so many guys out there that was just any ass dude.
Facts.
You know, look at how many girls your age group, how many of the females that you know, or in 40 and up, have 5 or 6 baby daddies, and only one of the baby daddies is consistent in their lives. A lot. It's a lot.
I mean, it probably is. I just don't know a lot.
All out.
I mean,
Or they keep it to themselves. How many girls
they probably
have
keep it
6
to
or 7
themselves.
kids, and you only saw maybe 2 of them because their mother raised the other 5?
right. Well, I can only go by what I see.
Yeah.
I can only go by what I see.
I think like Sunshine said, the generation today, everything that they do is public. So every time they make a mistake, it's kind of hard for them to correct it. Back then, when we were growing up, if you had sex with Sunshine, only people in your neighborhood know. But now, everyone know. You used to get bullied at school. Now you get bullied at school, and when you get home, you get bullied on social media. So like the kids now, their whole mindset is just shifted. And their whole world they're trying to adapt to what things that we didn't have to adapt to.
I mean, I understand that. I understand that. You know what I mean? But maybe it's time to let some of this shit go. That's what we talking about, letting go.
I agree.
And since we went on the part of love, talking about let things go, I have came across a couple of things that will help you let go of someone who you love. All right. Number 1 is cut contact. Before you do anything, and I do mean anything, you need to cut the contact with the person. Number 2, be with what you're feeling. Possible the worst thing you can do is ignore what you are feeling and start looking for means to either bottle those feelings down or hide them from someone else. Hide them. Number 3, stop fantasizing. Meaning things aren't going to get better. He's just upset right now. He's going through some things. Whatever the case may be that the person is making you feel like. 4, practice forgiveness. In order to move on, you have to forgive them because they're going to still hold you hostage in some type of form if you don't ever forgive them. Number 5, understand the grieving process. Know that you will go through withdrawals of missing that person, reminiscing the good things they used to do, whatever the case may be. Number 6, and a lot of us don't like to do this, is reach out for support. Find some support through friends or family, church, or whatever the case may be. Number 7, take all the time you need. Do not rush back out there into the world trying to find somebody to replace the last person that you had. Number 8 is ask yourself what you're really looking for in a relationship. Take the time to think about the things that the last person didn't do that you're really looking forward to having in a new person. Number 9, practice gratitude. You must be, how can I say? You must be thankful for new blessings and new beginnings. Number 10, love yourself and increase self-care. And number 11, go out there and live. So you have to get out there in order to find something bigger, better, or whatever the case may be. And that's what I came across.
So did I.
You did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like forgiveness.
I agree. Facts. All right.
I'm the only motherfucker with facts around here.
Oh, that's useless facts.
Yeah,
We,
yours
me
is
and Sunshine
useless.
had facts.
You know what, Candy? Sit your ass down.
I am
All
sitting
right.
down.
So look, once again, you are listening to Adult Conversation. We are also having a sale for our Skip Day, which
Skip
is
Day.
June 28th right now. Tickets are $20.
Until when?
Until
To the
11:30
14th.
night.
Oh shit.
What the day?
Today's
14th.
The 14th. 14th.
You better hop on and no excuses. $20. No, $20 will not be on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th.
Then
None of that.
that's only group discounts.
So, all right. So look, check out our website. What's the website?
Adultconversation.com.
All right, and Drew, what they need to do?
Get the app, get the app, get the app, app, get the app, get the app, get the app, app, get the app, get the app, get the app, 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 get the motherfucking app.
All right,
And subscribe to YouTube.
We'll be right back on Adult Conversation.
talking for love. I've been waiting all week for your love. For love, you're my favorite drug. For love, can't wait to show you what's up. For love, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up. Climbing on top of me, feeling on my body. You know that drives me crazy. Exploring all my fantasies. Love the way you loving me. Don't stop, baby, just go deep. Keep going. You can meet them hickeys, you know. Only ones that you can see. Yeah. Don't you know we'll be all night? Know that I have been stressing, but you can make me feel alright. All that shit you've been talking for love. I've been waiting all week for your love. For love, you're my favorite drug. For love, can't wait to show you what's up. For love, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up.
I hear you talking like a big girl. Can you take it like a big girl? I mean, my ego kinda big, girl. Can you take that type of risk, girl? I've been known to flip a few worlds upside down, especially when I flip you upside down. How you think about having one child now? How you stuck in the same position for a half an hour, talking shit like I hate you, but we both know that means you loved it and you just can't wait for take two. Need a sec, baby, take two. Honestly, I need a break too. Have a glass of this cognac, might as well light up the J2. Uh-oh, you in trouble. Guess who just got the second win? First round, I dominated. Now I'm about to come get the second win. Fight it all you want, girl, but I guarantee you tap out. I pull up anytime you want me to come through and blow your back
For
out.
love, I've been waiting all week for your love. For love, you're my favorite drug. For love, can't wait to show you what's up. For love, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Girl, your body is so amazing. The way you walk across that floor just drives me crazy. You're 23, and your makeup. When you're walking down the street, I know you got haters. The feeling that I get, I can't explain it. When you walk away, it's like that ass is famous. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away, just walk away, walk away, just walk away, walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away. Excuse me if I'm staring, but you won't believe what my mind is preparing. I'm anticipating the way you all got me so discombobulated. The feeling that I get, I can't explain it. When you walk away, it's like that ass is famous. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away, just walk away, walk away, just walk away, walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away, there's no Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away, just walk away, walk away, just walk away, walk away. Hate to see you leave, but I love it when you walk away. When you walk away.
Welcome back to Adult Conversation. Skip day, y'all.
Skip day.
June 28th. Get your tickets.
28th,
Hit the
get
link.
your ticket.
They're $20 right now.
Yes. You can come, have fun, skip work, and that's
party
it.
with
That's right. I got a question. Sunshine.
That's
Yes.
You don't do questions. Those are candy.
No,
But
I'm
go
just
ahead.
saying. I can't ask a question.
Y'all
Go
so
ahead.
controlling. And
No
they say I'm
bullshit.
controlling.
And they all mean and shit.
Go ahead. I'll
So-
allow you this one chance.
Sunshine.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anybody you need to let go?
Now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got about 2-3 people I need to let go.
Lord have
Damn.
mercy.
Normally, I thought you just let them go. Like they don't stand a chance.
No,
You
you, know,
holding
I,
on
give,
to
you know I
people?
give people way too many opportunities. Come on now.
I didn't know that.
That one I used to travel with, shit.
Drew.
What?
I'm not putting no names out there. I cannot. I don't
He
rock
been
like that.
standing you up.
Hey, you thought you getting rid of Drew? Damn, what we gonna do?
I ain't getting rid of Drew. I ain't getting rid of Drew
Yeah.
yet.
I got
This
to sit
is a
over there.
subliminal show.
I'm trying to tell you. Subliminal shit.
Drew don't
Drew,
show
what
up.
did you do, Drew?
Drew don't show up at another one of my get-togethers. I might get rid of his ass.
Oh, yeah.
No call, no
Wasn't
show.
there.
So
I fire people for
He
shit
was
like
sitting.
that.
He was waiting at the bus stop for you to.
I was waiting at the bus stop. I was in
He was down at the metro station down
What's the closest one?
off road.
Branch
Off road.
Branch Avenue.
Branch
Off
At
road.
Branch Avenue.
Yeah.
He waited
Um,
his 45 minutes. Yeah.
No, but sometimes I so that and
We waiting.
no, so that ties into like when they let people go. Like sometimes we let people go for the wrong reason. You hear me? Like I heard an old dude, and I work a whole lot. I'm because I have my own company. I have a day job, and it's hard for me to get to some of the work because of the weather, right? But I heard an old dude told me one time, man, years ago. He said, "Man, young blood, I ain't never seen a dude lose a woman chasing money, but I have seen a dude lose some money chasing women."
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? So I say that to say, when the weather permits, I have to service my clients.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on, you can't just do a blank stare look or a funny look. You got to say
Someone service clients.
service my clients. Yeah. Saturday.
Talking about do his jobs.
Okay. Let me
Saturday.
find out Jude out here selling
selling
himself.
peen,
Big pimping.
selling peen. If-
Oh my
if-
gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Speaking of that, why did somebody message me a picture of their manhood and was like $300 to ride? I was like, you must be crazy, block. Is that what y'all do these
That
days?
wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I let him go immediately.
I just asked for $40.
That's it.
I was
$40.
so offended.
We
I
got
was
paid for this
so
wedding.
offended.
You better ask for. You go ahead and ask for your 20.
Nah.
Not in the heyday. When
And
my
not
big
to
one
mention
came
it wasn't all that. I mean, give me a break. I've seen better.
So
But-
Side note.
Drew did bring up a good question. Do you have anybody, Candy, that you need to let go?
Yep, definitely.
Damn.
Damn, she said that.
That was quick. You ain't even get the whole question out.
Is
Yep.
that before June 9th? Oh, okay. Drew, what about you?
I shit.
I ain't just talking about dates. I'm talking about like it could be your employees.
No,
it could
that's
be,
what I'm talking in general.
Yeah,
not,
in general.
not love.
It's
I
not
have
necessarily
one
love
lover.
let goes.
But there is some people that I think should be let out of my life.
Yeah. Well, I have some people that need to be let go. I actually let go of some very important people. Go do you. Very important
Sunshine?
people.
So
Nah,
what
not
is your
Sunshine.
what was your, and I should have asked Candy this too. What was the point where you knew you need to let him go even though you haven't yet?
When I found
You
out,
gotta be specific.
I can't be specific without betraying somebody's trust,
Mhm.
and they told me not to say it. But someone told me that the person was doing ill of me,
Mhm.
and it's just time to let those toxic relationships go.
Perfect. That's a perfect word for it.
me, it was when I figured out without a shadow of a doubt that the person was operating out of jealousy towards me and in competition with me when it's really no competition with me. And
So it's a fake friend. Yeah, we touched on that too.
Yeah. So, so I just felt like, it's best you just go ahead. And so you wanted to send me threatening messages and all that. Man, listen, that's fine. You go ahead. I'ma save me. And whenever I see you, I'ma leave.
Makes sense.
And it ain't got nothing to do with being scared or intimidated. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It has everything to do with when people don't have anything to lose or people have less to lose than you can't really fuck with them.
I was just thinking that earlier today.
You got to leave them
swear I
alone.
was. Because it's like everybody could puff their chest up, but then it's to the point where you just let that air out, just go ahead. Because I don't know what made me think of that, because it's like most of us guys, we trying to, where we feel like we have to put up a front. Like you can just kind of like, what's up, whatever case may be, or you a sucker, you better not say nothing. And then if you don't say something, I got his heart, or whatever case may be. But then that other person like, look, man, I got a family, kids. That part of my life is past me, whatever the case may be. I'm sorry, it's just ironic that you brought that up today, because I was thinking.
And that can go along with like those relationships, those toxic relationships. When you're in a relationship with somebody, and say for instance, everybody at this table is at the top of their motherfucking game. Everybody at this table is running some shit in one form or another. Everybody at this table has something to lose. I can't lose what I have spent so long and put in so much work to build up, fucking with somebody that's entry level. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure do.
I have a career. I can't fuck with somebody, and I'm not going to lose my career over somebody who has a job.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yes.
You know what I mean?
I just really think 2019 in general for me has been a change year. Like it's time to change some shit. And then I think that it's good for everybody, especially busy people, like if you got a lot of shit going on, to like every couple of months like take a step back and look at who you're associating with, who you're spending time with. And when does a relationship, like Candy said, be turned toxic? And then when are you investing more time in being a part of this person's life than what you're receiving back? Because every relationship should be mutually beneficial.
I agree.
And if it's not, like, you need to let that shit go. Mm-hmm. And I think we get caught up. I'm real forgiving. And then I think a lot of times people mistake my kindness for a weakness. And they're just going to continually try to take advantage of me. And then one day I wake up or something will happen. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened?
This bitch.
And I'll be like, so like
kiss my ass.
my line has been, so-and-so got me all the way fucked up. Because I'm like, why would you do or say some shit like that? Like, you have no...
And
You
what's
don't
your
have those
next
type
words?
of rights.
What's your next word?
Kiss my ass?
Nah, better than
What?
that. I ain't no punk bitch.
Oh, I'm not a punk bitch.
And it's
But like, I really feel, especially in the last, however long we've been doing this, the last 3 years.
Wow.
Like, there's a lot
going
of
on 3.
people coming into our life that weren't there before. And like, I don't mind the giving advice piece. Like, I don't mind the helping people piece. I'm cool with all that because that's what I do. But then when you think that what's going on with you is more important than what's going on with me, we got an issue. Because I'm not really getting anything. I mean, I like helping people, so I get that out of it. That satisfaction of helping others. But there's a line with that, with that shit too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody. Earlier today. A good friend of mine, at the job. She just came back to work from illness, and she was asking me. She said, "What's up with you and so and so?" I said, "What you mean? Y'all ain't got together yet?" I said, "Man, Slim ain't fucking with me. Nah, Slim ain't fucking with me." You did what I'm saying? and then I had to explain to her. I said, man, you know, with me, a lot of times when chicks don't want to holler at me, I look at it and I literally say, thank you for saving me. You understand what I'm saying? Because, and I'm gonna say this, I can't believe I'm saying this shit on air, because myself, if I see somebody else operating in the exact same manner as I operate in, you know what I would call them?
What?
Oh,
Sweet like cotton candy. I would call them sweet like cotton candy. You know what I mean? Because like you, Sunshine, and pretty much you too, Candy. I help people at my own peril. You know what I mean? So like, if I fuck with you, then it's kind of easy to take advantage of me. If I fuck with you.
Well, I say you help people to your own detriment.
Yeah.
I've been
And
saying
so-
that about you for years.
I won't do that no more.
But we used to.
Kind of, but not really.
I
I help
Yeah.
people to the point that I won't break.
Yeah.
I
Now
refuse to break. I'll cuss you out.
you know what I mean?
But I ain't gonna break. I'm not gonna break myself to hurt you, to help you. There's only a few people in the world that I will help to the point of breaking, but it's not that many.
Yeah.
It's like, it's maybe no more than a handful that people who can continually get my help, and if it hurt me, I'll still keep helping. But in general, I've already learned that it's just
Right.
too many people to throw away. Like, just get rid of them out of your life. All those toxic people, fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because when at the point, because at the point where I reach out and I need help,
You don't have anybody.
and you not reach back to help me, and I've done helped you 100 times, and you can't even just give me words of encouragement. Fuck financial help, just words of encouragement. It's time for me to let your toxic ass go. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, and I tell you what else. This is another point that anybody listening that needs to get out of some type of situation, right? It's all right to give yourself permission to be as strong as you need to be. It's all right to give yourself permission to go into self-preservation mode.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Because a lot of times how we raised, right? Because I was raised to help people. My grandmother raised me. So I was raised to help people because that's what the fuck she did. Anybody that came up from North Carolina didn't have nowhere to stay. I can't tell you how many people lived in our motherfucking house. Like, it was nothing for like somebody to come up from North Carolina, have nowhere to stay because they starting over. And next thing you know, I don't have no room no more. I'm sleeping in the cot, on the cot in my grandmother's room. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But so I was kind of raised that you're supposed to help people. You understand what I'm saying? And now hindsight, I understand that it didn't really hurt us because we had the space. You know what I mean? But I had to come to terms with, man, you have to limit
That's exactly what I was
what you
about to
give
say.
yourself, how
But
much
you
of
should-
yourself you give.
You should definitely help people, and I'm never saying don't help
Exactly.
people, because there's always going to be people that need help.
Yeah.
And it's just morally right to pay shit forward, especially when you're at a place where you can help people. But you definitely have to set limits to that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you have to set some boundaries too.
Yep.
Like a lot of times in our relationships with people, we don't set healthy boundaries. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So like even us four, what I might say to you, right, and we know it's joking, I can't say the same
Nope.
shit to Candy.
Right.
Definitely
you damn sure enough can't say it to
you know,
me.
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I think one of the things that our listeners need to understand when you in situations that you need to let go is you need to learn how to set some healthy boundaries. Not only with other people, with yourself.
Right.
Set some boundaries with yourself. Like, for instance, I love to cuss. I love that shit. Cause like I said, I only got a couple of things that I can do. Cussing and fucking. That's all I can do. I can't go get drunk at the bar, and I can't go smoke up all the weed, and I can't go shoot up all the dope, and none of that shit, right? So I get to cuss.
Lord.
But certain people that I talk to, right? Because of the space they in, I set boundaries for myself. Certain people, I love the word nigga. Certain people I talk to, because of the space that they in, I set boundaries for myself. Because it's easy for me to say, man, fuck what you want to hear. I'm say what I want to say. But that's not how life goes. You have to set some boundaries for yourself. You know what I mean? And then respecting the boundaries that you set for yourself, I think will help you to set boundaries with other people and let go of some of the things that you should be letting go of. You know, and definitely you gotta go inside, man, and you gotta draw some strength from somewhere.
You should know your audience.
Yeah.
I know that I know I can loan Sunshine $100 and she's gonna give it back. She might even give it back to me before I give it to her.
I don't need that $100. I'm all right. Keep your $100.
I need $100.
Keep your $100.
But there's some people I know that if I loan $100 to, I might not see that $100 for 100 years.
Yeah.
So you need to know your audience before you step out there to help people and know what you're willing to give and what you can give.
Yeah.
And what you do give, if I loan someone $100 and they don't pay me back, I don't think that's a reason to end the friendship.
Yeah.
It depends on the circumstances.
Well, true. But I already knew that most people that you loan stuff to or you do stuff for, you already know that most likely they're going to take advantage of your kindness. So you got to do what was right for you and start saying no.
We had that conversation before.
Yeah.
And I get it. But when someone comes to you because they're in despair and they give you specifics, I need this until this. Basically, to me, you've agreed. That's a verbal fucking contract. So you can't forget like that shit never was created, like that shit didn't exist.
So
That's not right either. I mean, I get it.
You should walk away from that person. Because
I've walked away from a whole bunch of money. I walk away from your $15 fucking dollars.
Yeah. That's why I don't loan money out.
Unrestricted.
I have a question for everyone. Give me 3 things, particular things, that will make you walk away from someone.
Sunshine.
Let's go with different categories because different categories mean different things to different people.
I mean, it's all the same for me, but you can categorize.
Okay, so first
it
let's
if you like.
say a friend. Give me 3 things that will make you walk away from a friend.
3 things from a friend.
From a
I don't
friend.
give a shit who it is. Disrespect, stealing from me, and just doing cruddy shit behind my back.
Okay. Drew?
Disrespect. That's all I can come up with. Because if you my friend, I know whether you're a thief or not.
Okay.
You did what I'm saying? And I ain't going to give you the opportunity to steal.
I would like my lunch bag and my wine bag returned, please. Thank you.
Who stole that?
I don't fucking know. If I knew, I wouldn't be asking
She
them
wouldn't be putting out a warrant.
Oh,
Candy.
shit.
Let's stay on topic.
Talking about me behind my back. Lying to me and on me and fucking my man.
Mine would probably be someone stealing from me. If we talk about friendship, have ill towards me. And my last one probably be not protecting mine like I would protect yours. Meaning my family, my friends, anything of that nature. All right, so let's go with family members. No, let's go with relationships. Let's go with relationships. I ain't gonna have Sunshine. Drew.
Yeah.
Relationship. 3 things that will make you cut a relationship off.
Disappearing acts. Let me see. Disappearing acts. I ain't gonna say unfaithful because I don't really give a fuck about that. Emotional unfaithfulness. You get what I'm saying? And blatant disrespect to my family. I won't tolerate that.
Candy.
Stealing from me.
That's it?
With your fiance?
Hitting me, stealing from me, and disrespecting my family. And I don't know. Some of my family need to be disrespected.
I can't with you. You're so crazy. I just knew cheating would be your number one.
Nah, because cheating is not an issue.
What?
She's not an issue.
Ain't no-
I would end my friendship with a female for sleeping with my man, but I'm not gonna end my man because I know he could be a hoe. Not the man I'm saying, but
You have already accepted him as hoish.
if I got with you and I knew you was hoish, I already know it.
Okay.
Sunshine.
But you said with a the person you're seeing or with relationship shit.
Yep.
Well, I mean, disrespect. I'm just big on disrespect all around. I don't care who you are, because I try to respect most people, but motherfuckers be testing me. Definitely trying to control me. I'm not into being controlled.
Okay.
And that's probably number one. I'd probably be madder if you're trying to control me than if you disrespect me, because I've tolerated some disrespect as long as it's corrected. And then probably fucking with my brand. Because who I am right now, like that's a big thing for me. Like people like to fuck with my brand. Don't be posting shit that ain't true and trying to, fuck my moves up.
D.
Mine would probably be for relationship. Disrespect, selfishness, and ill will towards family and friends.
I just knew you was gonna say not been able to give good head.
I can work.
Get
Messing-
good
Y'all
head
was
for
all
anywhere.
serious on this one. That's cool.
All right, so
Just
last
teasing
but
you.
not least, because we got to start wrapping it up, family members. Candy,
Yep.
what would make you cut a family member off?
Stealing from me.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Drew?
Oh, and any type of molestation.
Okay. Drew?
I'm trying to figure out how I can put it. Unhealthy for my lifestyle change.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That make you know what I mean. That's about it.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean. I ain't gonna let nobody get in the way of me moving forward. Fuck that.
Sunshine?
Well, since y'all my family, aside from my girls and a few other select people y'all know, it would definitely be not having my back, not supporting me, and not being around. I'm big on time, so I think you should commit to the people that you give a fuck about.
Okay. Family members, mine would probably, not probably, but mine would be support. I probably could have went in my relationship too, because I'm big on support. But definitely family support and relationship support. Constant trying to hurt other family members. That would make me cut a person off. That's probably about it as far as family members. But I do have some stuff for family members. How to terminate relationships with family. That was the worst segue ever, but guess what? We're going to go with it. So when the relationship is based in any kind of abuse, mentally, physically, sexually, verbally, or emotional. Number 2, it is time to terminate relationship when the only contact you have with them is negative. Number 3, when the relationship creates so much stress that it affects the important areas of your life at work, home, or both. And once again, all this is dealing with family. If you find yourself obsessed with gossip about you and trying to right wrong information, and you are constantly being ostracized to the point you are losing sleep over it, you are becoming poisoned with it, toxic. Number 5, when a relationship is completely all about the other person and there is no real reason why the other person cannot make any effort towards the health and maintenance of the relationship with you. And number 6, when and whether the relationship is only about borrowing or needing money. And last but not least, when the crazy making no-win games dominate the relationship, such as the silent treatment blame games, no-win arguments that spin around you, there's no point in continuing in this battle. And this is all consist of being with family.
Makes
I don't have
sense.
that issue.
Yeah.
I don't have that issue.
Well, I try to get you being a little bit more family-oriented, but
I'm very family oriented. To the family,
But
I
then-
want to. I want to.
Did you pick her
participate with.
family? Did you pick her family?
would I pick her family?
Could you pick her family?
I want to.
Okay.
I want want to.
You know I'm big on families who you say your family is.
By starting
He trying to start
inside.
it.
All right, before we wrap up, you pretty much touched on signs you should look for, and I just got a couple things to share. I'll make it quick on when you're letting go, what you should do. Holding on to pain doesn't fix anything. Replaying the past over and over again doesn't change it, and wishing things were different doesn't make it so. So, in other words, you need to realize that things aren't going to necessarily change. So, if you know you need to let that shit go, let that shit go. Let go of the idea that you control others' actions. We really only have control of ourselves and how we act. Only worry about what you think of yourself. Free yourself from being controlled by what other people think. Start to prioritize how you feel about yourself. And everybody, I think you touched on that, Drew. Accept the things you cannot change. That's an old cliche. Everybody should know that. Stop wishing things could be the way they once were. Bring yourself into the present moment. This is where life happens. You can't change the past. You can only make decisions today to help how your future turns out. And that's a good point. Do what scares you. Fear holds us back from doing a lot of things because it closes our mind to possibilities for our future and locks us into fear. It holds us back. So you want to get out of your comfort zone and get comfortable with uncomfortable. And lastly, somebody also touched on it, learn to forgive, and that includes forgiving yourself.
Good stuff.
Sunday.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That definitely was some good stuff, and it's actually a good topic because I think even now, and definitely, I want to say definitely within the 3 years that we all known each other, because we known each other more than that, but 3 years of doing adult conversation, we have had people in our circles that we should let go.
Right.
Despite as we say with family, family gonna go through this shit. Friends gonna go through this shit. But then when they constantly putting you through shit and they constantly doing shit towards you, that's when they no longer really friends or family. And it's time to let them go.
I was watching something yesterday. I don't know, it was somebody Facebook thing, and it was like, when are we going to stop making excuses for family members and just saying, that's how so and so is. Yeah, that's how Uncle so and so is. That's your family. You just have to accept them. Bullshit. If someone is doing things to you that is toxic, mother, cousin, aunt, brother, if they're doing things that is destroying your self-worth, your mental stability, anything that they're doing intentionally to destroy you as a person, even if they're destroying your character, you need to let that shit go because it's going to eat you up. Yes, you can check in on your mom, but at the end of the day, if she is doing things to outright to destroy you, to make you sick, just to tear you down, you need to let your mama go.
Right.
And let me say this. Going back to what you read, that was the part of the first section of the Serenity Prayer. You know what I mean? If you are growing, you cannot stay around people who are stagnated.
Yep.
That is going to stunt your motherfucking growth, and it's going to jackpot your shit. And so I love the show, but I expose like all of me here. I expose all of me. So, but like right now, I feel like I came in today happy as fuck. I'm in the joint. I'm cranking Chuck Brown. I'm just on some happy shit. I don't even really know why the fuck I'm so happy today. Ain't nothing extra happen. I ain't getting no good dick sucks. None of that shit. You did what I'm saying? But
I'm glad you said, because someone. Okay, go ahead.
See, there you go. Stop that gay shit. So what I'm talking about is like, I feel like right now, my life is firing on all fucking cylinders, and I can't fucking miss. I'm riding the fucking wave. If that makes sense. Y'all ain't never felt like that?
That makes perfect sense.
I will.
Allow yourself to be happy.
You
That's the
know what I mean?
thing I think we don't do enough of either. Like, you get in those cycles of being down or, looking at the worst of everything. Like, you got to allow yourself to be happy.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why I be so fucking shiny.
know you.
He's shining, shining.
I just shining.
Sometimes you be too fucking shiny for me. I be like, God damn the fuck, man.
I know you're not talking the way you came up here amped up on coffee beans.
And I wasn't on coffee beans. I was on
I
life.
pulled up. He made it a point to come park beside me, jump out the truck, Chuck Brown blazing. I was like, oh, you're happy.
Shit.
Am I lying? No, he was happy.
trying to
Chuck
tell
Brown
you.
do make you a little happy, though.
And then you came to the Downer crew.
Nah. Fuck, I'm still happy as motherfucker.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean?
what's up.
Yeah. Are you happy, D?
Yes. More happy than I've been in a couple of years.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's true.
Fuck that happy house. Happy
it definitely
spouse.
Is, she definitely has opened some doors for me, but then I also had to really better myself in order to deal with her. 'Cause if I stayed in-
That sounded like such a backhand ass compliment right
I
there.
understand what
like
you're
that.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because the person I was, the way we met was it kind of
it's kinda
off.
off.
You know, so just the fact that my mindset and how I deal with things and how I perceive people and how I
So could we say she made you a better man?
yeah, she definitely
I
did.
did?
I definitely give her that credit. She definitely did.
That's what it sounded like you were saying.
I mean, that's
to
what I'm
me,
saying.
you just
But-
didn't say it in such a way.
But no, what I'm saying is like far as who I was. I'm not saying that that person may not be suppressed or anything like that, because then I wouldn't be realistic.
No,
of
but the
us talking.
support
But-
steps your game up
Yeah,
too.
but you know the fact that I'm able to, for instance, like when we get in our tips, the old me would have been like, all right, I'm going home. I can't go nowhere.
You go home, you go downstairs.
But go down the basement. But you know,
right, go-
and I was just guessing.
Take your
I don't
little
know.
funky
I was
ass to the
guessing.
basement.
so, but now even with that, it's kind of like the old mindset is me always leaving the house, leaving the place, because I want to put that, as we talk of like emotional baggage, kind of like I want you to think I'm possibly going out there doing so. I want you to feel the wrath of why I'm leaving the house or doing whatever the case may be. And now it's like, you know, damn, do I want to hear this? We're gonna be mad for 2 or 3 days. I mean, so I kind of think everything out before even making them actions.
That's what's up.
And plus, I don't want to be on the next show talking about letting her go.
Yeah.
Lord.
And you can't think single no more.
So we know Drew is happy. Sunshine, are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm just tired. I mean, I'm still managing two household, 2 places right now. So once that's done, I'll be at a better.
She's a pimp.
I'll be at a better space.
2 households.
I'm just, you know what I mean. I got stuff going on in 2 locations. Don't play with me, y'all.
Just 2?
Nasty
Just
stuff.
2?
Don't play
Okay,
too much.
baby, you
I
back
can't share
coastal.
shit with y'all.
All right.
Yeah.
Not mine. Not mine.
What are we doing?
Oh shit.
Somebody said you got some happy juice in front of you. James.
I know who want to ask you something. Somebody want to ask you something?
Ask who something.
It's time for Can You Answer Candy's Questions? All that we ask is that your answer is honest and real. And if you have a question you want Candy to ask live, email it to candy@adultconversation.com.
Okay. All right. So I do have a question lingering from the last discussion that I want to ask everybody. Since the topic was when to let somebody go, I want to know, pick one of the last 5 relationships so that no one knows why. I'm going to start with you, Sunshine. Why did you let one of your last 5 relationships go?
I mean,
Just one of them. You don't have to do your last because maybe you don't want that person to know you
Are you
talking
talking
about them.
relationship or friendships or any
No,
type of
a
ships?
sexual relationship.
probably, I don't know. Probably because they lacked enough respect for me for whatever reason.
Okay. Drew.
So,
The last 5.
I believe you too.
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
she wasn't truthful and she made a total fool of me.
Unrestricted.
You answer yours and I come back. I can't even think of.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't.
Okay. I had already checked out a relationship and moved on.
Okay.
What's the question again? Because honestly, I don't even feel like it was them. I think it was mostly me. They have done some things that kind of made me uneasy, but it's
You would ditch a dog.
98% of the time it was me.
Damn.
Damn, that's a high number.
That is
It
high
is. I
number.
mean, but sometimes you gotta be
Right.
honest with yourself.
All right, so Sunshine.
Damn juice.
I'm sorry. I'm restricted. How long are you willing to date a good pussy, no good woman?
I guess it depends on how often we having sex.
Drew.
Shit, indefinitely. Until I find a good pussy, good motherfucking woman. But preferably if the head bomb, like I take a no good motherfucker if she got some bomb ass head, and we gonna rock and roll like we the motherfucking Prince Charles and Diana.
Okay, Sunshine. How long are you willing to date a good dick, no good man?
Not at all. Not even for a second.
Okay.
Too old for that bullshit.
All right, Candy.
Ain't that much good dick in the world.
I want to say maybe about 6 months I'll deal with the person. That's about it. Truthful. All right, Drew.
Yes.
If you could bring back one DC nightclub, what would it be?
Shit. Fuck. Just one? Oh well, shit. I'm gonna bring back the Metro Club.
I believe you too.
Yeah.
Why? Cause you could walk there.
Cause we was free, baby, and they had some epic crankies right down that motherfucking Metro Club too.
Sunshine.
Republic Gardens.
Oh,
Nah,
that's my
I'd
shit.
rather take Chicago's. I'd take Chicago's first. I just love Chicago's. Sorry. I might maybe it was,
I don't know.
It's all right.
I'm
you
sorry.
can Google it.
Yeah, that before my
I'm about to
time.
Google it.
That was in the 80s.
I'm in the 70s.
Y'all suck.
Early 70s.
Y'all
I don't
suck.
know that one.
All right, I'm restricted.
Mine's probably would be. I said on your post DC Live, but once I stop and think about it, I'm gonna say Mirage,
Okay.
because that's when I start feeling.
Can I do an honorable mention?
Yeah, let's do one. Yeah, I agree with you.
Ibex.
Hold on. What's yours, Candy?
Love.
Love. Okay,
Love.
honorable mention. Go, Drew.
Honorable mention gotta be triples.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that's real. Oh wow. I'd say Ibex. I used to have a good time at Ibex too.
Okay. My second would be. My honorable mention would probably be. What was Love before that? Dream. Yeah. Dream was more my thing.
What's your honorable mention?
Skylark.
Yeah, the bullet hole
So
bitches.
nasty.
The bullet hole
Oh, the Ritz.
bitches.
Somebody said the Ritz. I forgot about the Ritz.
Forgot about the Ritz.
Thank you, Jay. Yeah, we forgot about the Ritz.
Only reason why I say the Ritz because
Because mark your age.
I got 19-year-old out of that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What about
Was
you?
it $40?
Back then it was a little
Drink
more.
ghetto.
All right. Okay. I already said mine.
You said all of them?
She said
I'm gonna
love.
go to the next question now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Sunshine. Name a non-sexual thing that turns you on.
Chest and abs. Is that non-sexual?
No,
Not really non-sexual.
no.
Is that physical or not?
Well, that's physical.
Non-sexual. I don't know.
Kind of like.
All right, well it qualifies then,
Okay.
cause she don't even
She-
know.
I'm
A
about to
good
say.
steak dinner that I ain't had to pay for.
Yeah.
That should turn me on.
Mm.
Turn my mouth on.
Drew, go ahead.
Drew.
Intelligence.
Good one.
I can't say chest and abs and he can say intelligence.
That's
I'm not even gonna
non-sexual.
respond to you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Drew. I'm restricted.
Sense of humor.
Uh,
What about yours?
money.
Vegas.
Oh no, just
Oh,
being
man.
strong. Just being strong.
I like a strong chest and abs.
Restricted. What is something you have failed at?
Father for my first two.
For me,
Yeah.
crime.
You felt it what?
I failed at being a criminal.
Oh, okay.
know.
Wow.
Once you get a jail number, your career is over.
Oh my goodness.
Sunshine.
Skiing down a mountain in the Poconos. I failed. Just broke my elbow. Failure.
Okay.
It was painful.
Candy.
Oh, so many things to choose from. Being a basketball star. I don't know.
What? Wait, is this
I
something
don't
you
know.
tried and
Play
failed,
basketball?
or
No,
I know?
I failed at being a millionaire so far.
Oh my goodness,
What?
you're a weird one, honey. That's just weird.
Do you have another one?
Yes, last one. Drew,
Mm-hmm.
what's the best way to spend a rainy afternoon?
Fucking.
I don't even know why I asked this question. Sunshine.
Sleeping.
I'm restricted.
Working on our businesses.
Yes.
Candy.
Getting head.
Hey, you know what?
So y'all should have one Friday afternoon, I guess.
Hold on.
Nasty asses had the same answer. Jeez, man.
Time
I
out.
was talking something.
All right, so
Well,
listen.
y'all ain't on the same page about that shit.
No, I'll be getting head and he'll be working on the business at the same time. I don't know.
The answer that D gave, I think we need to do a show surrounding that.
But
Why is it frowned upon when black people open up multiple businesses?
jealousy. But I think we should talk about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good topic.
That's a great topic.
I might invite Soldier Boy up here so he can talk about it too.
Okay.
I'm just Dre.
Fuck that talking about. I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about doing things, I hope you all went to the website. What's the website again?
Adultconversation.com, and the conversation is spelled with a K for what, Sunshine?
Kinky.
All right, Drew, why are they going to the website?
They going to the website to get their motherfucking skip day tickets. Why they $20?
All right. Once again, that date is June 28th from 11 to 4. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
11
And
to
the
4.
tickets right now are $20. And Drew says go to what?
Adultconversation.com.
All right.
Yes.
We'll be right back for the dope conversation. Get ready for Sunshine certification.
Classic beats. You know that I worked all week, but I'm about to work this free. So you go get the Hennessy, and I'm about to roll this week. You better not fake on me. Don't you know I have my needs? Daddy, don't you play with me. Sending pics just teasing me. Don't you know we'll be all night? Know that I have been stressing, but you can make me feel alright. All that shit you've been talking for love, I've been waiting all week for your love. For love, you're my favorite judge. For love, can't wait to show you what's up. For love, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up. Climbing on top of me, feeling on my body. You know that drives me crazy. Exploring all my fantasies. Love the way you loving me. Don't stop, baby, just go deep. Keep going. You can leave them hickeys, you know. Only ones that you can see. Yeah. Don't you know we'll be all night? Know that I have been stressing, but you can make me feel alright. All that shit you've been talking for love, I've been waiting all week for your love. For love, you're my favorite judge. For love, can't wait to show you what's up. For love, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up.
I hear you talk it like a big girl? Can you take it like a big girl? I mean, my ego kinda big, girl. Can you take that type of risk, girl? I've been known to flip a few worlds upside down, especially when I flip you upside down. How you think about having one child now? How you stuck in the same position for a half an hour, talking shit like I hate you, but we both know that means you loved it and you just can't wait for take two. Need a sec, baby, take two. Honestly, I need a break too. Have a glass of this cognac, might as well light up the J2. Uh-oh, you in trouble. Guess who just got the second win? First round, I dominated. Now I'm about to come get the second win. Fight it all you want, girl, but I guarantee you tap out. I'll pull up anytime you want me to come through and blow your back out.
Pull up, I've been waiting all week for your love. Pull up, you're my favorite drug. Pull up, can't wait to show you what's up. Pull up, so baby just pull up, just pull up, just pull up, pull up, pull up.
It's your favorite part of the night, listeners. Sunshine's certification. Listen as Sunshine certifies businesses and events. Also, if you want your business or event certified, email sunshine@adultconversation.com.
Hey guys, so hopefully I'll stop talking about this soon. Almost. I'm going back to my move again. So I had a few items left that my wonderful kind of volunteer, kind of friend movers helped me get into my new place. But two of the items left were 3 really heavy-ass pieces of slate for my pool table and a big-ass grill that was way too big to get down the back steps or down the front steps. So I decided, because I needed to move it quickly because I wanted to cook on it this Saturday, and boy, did I cook on that damn grill this Saturday. I just went on Yelp and did a quick request to find some local movers that could come and handle this really difficult task for me. So I'd already decided whoever had the best price with the best availability, that's who I was going to go with because I wanted to get it done, and I wanted to get it done quickly. So to my surprise, when I met the movers at my former place, it was only 2 of them. And I was like, oh, wow, like how is this going to happen? Because I thought they were going to show up with at least 4 people, and that didn't happen. So they was definitely looking really strong when they showed up. And I was like, they might have this. So they moved the slate, put it on the truck, chained it down, very professional. I couldn't understand everything that they were saying in the beginning. It took me a minute. They were... I'm pretty sure they were speaking Russian, but I didn't ask them, so don't quote me on that. However, it was MAT Movers. They were the fastest response on Yelp, and they gave me the best price of probably the 7-8 movers that contacted me. So when we got upstairs to the deck, and they looked at the grill, and they looked at the steps, and I was like, wait, didn't you read what I wrote? Because that's not going down them steps. So I watched these 2 gentlemen hoist the grill over the back deck, and that was no easy task. So first they put it on its back, and my heart was about to beat out my chest. And then I was even standing at the front like fake holding it. I was just fake holding the grill. And then they said, wait, we're going to take it back down. So they took it back down. One went to the bottom, and they put some straps on it, and the other one was at the top. So they put it on the side. And when I tell you they hoisted that goddamn heavy-ass grill over that deck without nothing, like I couldn't even believe it. I was so nervous. I'm scared. I'm over there saying a little prayer. I say about to get squished by the grill, but it didn't happen. They got it down, got it on the truck, got it to my new place safely. And I was like, yes, I was very, very impressed. And I wish I hadn't been being a punk, because then I was a punk for a minute because I was nervous. Then I could have videoed that, because that was some amazing shit. So I had hit up one of my former mover helpers and was like, oh my gosh, you should have seen this shit. It was amazing. And he was like, so what you trying to say, we weak? So I thought that was pretty funny. And I said, no, I'm just trying to say y'all were fatigued. But yeah, it was amazing, and they were great. I told them I would shout them out on the show, as well as I'm going to give them a nice recommendation on Yelp. On time, very professional, very strong. And they didn't give up. They figured out a way to make this happen for me. So I was very pleased, and reasonably priced, which is always important. So that's MAT Movers. They're in Gaithersburg. Michael's the owner. You can hit them up. His email is mp@matmovers.com or 240-499-6939. So 69? Shout out to them. 6939. Okay. You know that's a good number.
Yes.
That concludes Sunshine certifications.
All right.
All right. If you want to get certified by Sunshine, contact her at what?
Shine Aces on the book or IG Sunshine Aces.
All right.
I was about to blast my cell number. Call me at 301-232-5700 every Tuesday
From 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
All right. Get your business certified. All right. So we're going to go over the events that we have coming up together and separately. Candy, start us off.
May 16th through the 19th, this week, we are going to, KKSE is doing a Deep Creek getaway with Goombay and other houses.
All right. May 25th, Sunshine.
May 25th, I'm going to be working with a team that's JJJ Entertainment. You can contact them for more information. I will post their flyer later for the strip off, which is going to be May 25th, that Saturday.
All right. So June 2nd, Candy and Sunshine will be honored at the Celebrate a Sister Award Show and book signing by Conversation with Deborah Franklin. Be sure to come out and support them and
Get your tickets.
Yes.
Get your tickets.
Okay, so get your tickets. Feel free to contact Deborah Franklin, Sunshine, or Candy for that information. We also probably will post it
Yes.
on our actual site.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
get them up on KKSE and Adult Conversation as soon as
Okay.
possible.
All right. So they will be up on all social media sites for you all. Drew,
June 28th.
maybe not.
June 20 motherfucking
Not
8th.
you, Drew. Not you. Because I need that energy for the last one. I need that
Lord
energy for
have
the
mercy.
last one.
Ain't this a bitch?
All right.
Fuck that.
Candy,
June
no,
28th.
Let Candy and Sunshine work together.
Okay.
June 28th. What
June-
goes down?
June 28th is the AK Skip Day Pool Party.
Oh, we was doing it together?
Y'all can't
Yeah.
have
Oh, she telling me read and talk at the same time.
You
I'm not
read
good at
it.
multitasking.
This should
Try to throw
be.
you
You should
the
know
hoop.
this by heart.
Okay.
Y'all ain't got a relationship like
Skip
that.
day.
Man,
Yeah.
June 28th.
Get your
Get them
motherfucking
skip
tickets.
days.
Adult
Y'all know,
conversation.
y'all
If you don't know how to get your tickets, get the app. Get the
Third
app. Get the app.
annual. Third annual
Third.
motherfucking skip day.
You see
If
this-
you missed the first 2 years, you fucked up.
Yes.
Don't
Come
fuck
out.
up now.
Hosted by Smokey and music by DJ Casper.
Casper.
We have a hellified day.
And
You
I
skip
will be
work,
topless
you
at
come
some
out.
point.
And
Yes,
I will
indeed.
not.
Guarantee it.
I will be married, a married woman, so I cannot go topless anymore.
That's on you.
So
As long as you're not the only one.
Is it my turn?
y'all heard
Drew.
that right?
Yeah.
August 3rd.
August the motherfucking 3rd. Y'all ready for this shit? Are y'all ready? I ain't hear you, but I'ma say it anyway. Play nice motherfucking social anniversary pool party. This shit is going down. Are we gonna rock the whole weekend?
Yes.
I think so. Get at us for details. Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday motherfucking morning. We doing it all weekend. Get it in. Holla.
He's real aggressive this
All right. So that's 2 pool parties that we throwing this summer. You need to come to both of them.
Yes. One of them, there may be topless people, and the other one, there will be topless people.
All right. So both of them will be hellified, functified, and dignified,
Certified.
and certified,
And grown and sexy.
and grown and sexy.
We always do a
events.
grown and sexy. No matter how much we play, that should be grown and sexy. Like
Even though we
shit.
say parties, but they are events.
They're events.
You know, so
Yeah.
just know when you come, you're coming to something nice. Food will be provided while supplies last.
While it
Exactly.
lasts.
While it lasts.
Yeah.
You know,
While it lasts.
We got some greedy
Be on
folks, so you
time.
better be on time. Make sure you put them leaf
That's
slips in.
regular time, not people of color time.
That's right.
Yes. Sunshine time.
Sunshine time. Be there on sunshine time.
All right.
Okay.
So, Candy,
Yes, sir.
what are our social media sites?
Our social media sites are Instagram is Adult Conversation, Twitter, A Conversation, Facebook page, Adult Conversation. Our YouTube channel is Adult Conversation, and our website is adultconversation.com. And the K is for what, Sunshine?
Kisses.
All right, Drew, how can the people follow you?
Oh, you know y'all can find me. Y'all can find me on Facebook at Andrew Wilson, The Good Government. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at JustDrewDC.
All right, Sunshine, how can the people follow you?
You can find me on Facebook. It's Shine Aces. The Sunshine page is full. You can find me on IG at Sunshine Aces, or you can find me at one of the parties or one of the events that we talked about tonight.
All right, Candy, how can they follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Just type in KANDYELL.
All right, and you can find Unrestricted D in the shadows or in the corner when I'm around Sunshine Aces, Just Drew, or Candy, because I'm Mr. Nobody.
That shit been over.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is?
Retry that, dude.
Man.
Retry that.
Definitely.
We about
So
to take
look,
your cut your mic
They
off.
be like,
we about to cut your mic off.
I want your man.
Whatever. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at unrestricted_D. But most importantly, you can find me here with Just Drew, Sunshine Aces, and Candy each and every Tuesday on Rip Radio Network between 5 and 7. And Drew, before I let these people go, what they need to do?
Get the app, 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 get the the motherfucking app. And also subscribe to our YouTube page. Like it, subscribe, share it.
All right.
Exactly.
Sunshine, June 28th,
sir.
what they need to do?
Get the tickets for the adult conversation skip day pool party that we've been talking about all fucking night long.
All right, August 3rd, Candy.
Play Night Social anniversary pool party.
All right, we'll have the tickets up soon, the prices
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
All right, so look, we appreciate you all taking the time out to listen to us, and we appreciate your support. And feel free to tell your friends about us. Again, we talked about all adult type things, so just be prepared anytime when we talk. All right, good night. Thank y'all.
Good night.
Holla.